Hey there guys, and welcome back to Unjaded Jade. Welcome to a week of exploring Buenos Aires with locals, getting too stressed about my essays, and hosting my first ever meetup in Latin America. I'm so glad you're here and I hope you enjoy the video. Hi friends, I have 2 assignments due this week and I pretty much finished this essay. I've been working on it for most of the morning and I don't feel stressed because I'm on top of it, right? Like it's a lot of work, it's a lot of research, but it's all been in my Google Calendar. I've been sort of plodding along, following what I need to do. I just need to do it. But this is so cool because today's video is sponsored by something that I use to write literally every essay that I ever write for university. I don't know if you've heard of Grammarly, but they are essential. Grammarly is great. Grammarly is like my bestie. You download Grammarly for free, easy, and then they have a free version which is comprehensive spelling, grammar, suggestions, proofreads your writing so that you don't have to get your roommate to do it and you can still look and sound professional. Or, and this is what I have been using for my whole degree, is the premium version where they literally check your writing for clarity and tone. They will even rewrite your sentences where necessary. Like, it is that clever. I'm going to show you how I use it. So I've pretty much just finished my essay. So I am taking a popular article which is making a generalized claim based off of a scientific research paper, and using the knowledge that I have from this module, I will be rewriting and critiquing some of the popular article just for clarity and to make sure it's capturing the actual conclusions from the paper and talking about some extensions, extra critiques. Okay, so I'm in Google Docs. I've written the base of my essay. I see this cute little Grammarly button which is opened here. I click it and bam, look how much work they have done to like analyze my spelling, my grammar choices. They'll give me some suggestions to sound more confident, like rewrite this sentence, passive voice. They'll give me grammar improvements and it's so easy to just click and change them. Boom, boom, boom. They even pick up when I'm repeating myself and they suggest different types of words I could use to improve the overall clarity. Here's a perfect example of how they just improve your work. Simple suggestion that rely on x-rays. It just sounds better. Bam, rewrite for clarity. Reduce my word count. And with the premium version, you can click set goals, you can change the formality. So for example, my domain is set to academic, but if I'm writing an email, I might change this to business, and they'll give me different suggestions of how I can rewrite my passage in order to sound more professional in that kind of context. So if you want to succeed in school, improve your grades, improve your confidence and clarity, I highly recommend getting Grammarly. It's free, why not? Like literally all my friends at university use it. It's just kind of a staple of life. Like, oh yeah, run it through Grammarly before you submit. You can use this link to download Grammarly for free or get 20% off of premium if you want further features. I'm gonna proudly go submit my essay and then relax. Nature reserves feel like home. Like I can hear birds. I can smell flowers and plants. Oh, it just makes me so happy. So beautiful here too. The nature's so different to how it is in England. Like I've seen some birds, never seen them before in my life. Like they almost look like pheasants with like red looking turkey heads, but then they're black. Very interesting. And look, casual palm trees. Crazy. I'm back from my run and ready to go be a tourist. It's so pretty. So a few weeks ago, I walked into a bookshop called El Ateneo and a girl called Violetta recognised me. I'm really familiar with Paul Gauguin's work, so it's very cool to see one in person. Since then, we've met up a few times and become friends, and this day she offered to take me on a tour of some of her favourite spots in Buenos Aires. She absolutely loves art, so we went to 2 museums and then we wandered around Recoleta Market.
In Recoleta, la feria.
Yes, we're at the little cute market. Thank you. Never heard of Mafalda. She's such a good tour guide this whole trip. Wow. We're having a bit of a photo shoot. The commitment to the photos. I have two ballerinas with me too, so they're just casually dropping into the splits in photos. Can you believe? Wow. Look at the big Zumba session happening over there. The city is so active. This is so fun! Yeah, you just get to relax. Wow! Okay, wait, should we sit? So we want to go? Is that gonna do it? Yeah!
Oh my god!
Too good! This is such a good idea! I genuinely feel like I'm on holiday. Ah! I'm really hungry and you have to model. That night, I had dinner with my 3 housemates. Guys, I love my housemates. Esther, Phuong, and Ha. We have a funny reputation at our university of being the productive flat because we all really value work and learning. We're all always up by about 7:30, 8 a.m. and I'll often come out of the room in the morning to find Esther reading, Phuong doing yoga, and Ha going for a jog. It's just such a conducive environment to me keeping good routines and I love it. But what I love most about them is that no matter how busy they are, they're always there for me. I just feel so loved and supported and life is so genuinely fun with them. Hi guys, so it is midnight and all of my house are asleep, so if I'm whispering, that is why. I just wanted to do a very quick little account of the day. I had such an unbelievably good day. Today was the definition of spontaneity. Like, initially I had no plans, but after meeting Violetta yesterday, who is a subscriber, she's amazing. She offered to take me on a little tour of some of her favourite spots in Buenos Aires today, and I went with one other Argentinian girl and a German girl who has been living here for the last 6 months or so. It was such an incredible day. We went to 3 museums and we went to this massive lake and went on a pedal boat. I felt like I was in Hyde Park, except it was sunnier and with palm trees. It was also such a good opportunity to truly learn about Argentinian culture. Like, we'd be walking along and they'd be like, oh my gosh, here's this famous character that's so core to Argentinian culture that I had no idea about. Or teaching me Spanish slang from here, learning more about the school system, university options, learning more about the different neighborhoods, the barrios, and like social issues, how the area that you grow up in, the income level that your family has, all impacts the education that you end up receiving. Very, very good conversations, very good company, but I'm now absolutely exhausted. I just had a roommate dinner, which we scheduled like a week ago. We cooked together, we talked, and we also settled house rules. Take my advice after 3.5 years of having roommates at university. If you live in a flat, make sure you have a conversation about house rules. It just makes your life so much better. Just go through and discuss things like, I don't know, cleanliness, noise levels, like how you feel about hosting people around, how you feel when you're doing work, like how much should your roommates be socializing with you or not, who's gonna clean when, like all of these things just make living together so much more seamless and you have so much more respect for other people and their living habits. So highly recommend. Anyway, I'm so tired and I have class tomorrow at 9 a.m. so I'm gonna go sleep. What a good day. Hi guys, so it is Monday and I'm stressed. I planned out my Google Calendar for the week and there's just so much. I'm currently reading a bunch of papers for my science of learning tutorial class tomorrow because it's dense. I'm currently just making my notes and stuff. But yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of competing priorities in my life right now, between YouTube, like dissertation, classes, social life, and really wanting to just like make the most of time with friends and like enjoying myself because it's my last year of uni, exploring Buenos Aires and learning Spanish and wanting to like make the most of it. Like, there's so much FOMO. And then also thinking about what I want to do after uni and like the job search and talking to a careers coach, all of that. And then also like keeping up with things that are going on at home, like supporting my family back home, juggling the time difference, all of that. Then planning my YouTube videos, editing YouTube videos, keeping up with my management back in the UK. I just feel like there's a lot. There's a bloody lot. So I'm trying to be methodical. And I'm trying to not let myself get anxious about it because it's just so much. I'm currently just working through my Google Calendar to-do list. Tonight I'm going for dinner with a bunch of students from the lower year who I'm really excited to get to know. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also going to co-work with a friend later. Yeah, it's just a lot. So that is my Monday. I've also decided I'm not going to go to Tango today because I just have so much to do, which is sad, but it's okay. I don't want to go next week, so let's do it, Jade. Also, I'm wearing the ring that I got at the market yesterday. It's so cute. I love it. Wow, and with Kate. Oh, such a good recommendation. Another day, another round of studying. Hello. This is quite a vulnerable clip. I almost wasn't going to film. I am just feeling very anxious. The last few days it just feels like I have this like low level anxiety at all times. My heart's just like boom 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 boom. Even when I do breathing techniques, even when I do yoga, like I just I don't feel amazing. And I'm trying to work out what it is. Not that there necessarily needs to be a cause, but yeah, I think it's just a combination of feeling like there's a lot on my plate and wanting to do it all well. And also something that's really bothering me here is the lack of nature. Like there are small parks, but they're all surrounded by cars and they just don't feel like real parks. And then I think I also have this fear of general safety when I'm in a park, so I'm not like fully relaxed like I might be in England. So I think I need to make more time to go to the proper park, the ecological reserve, because I'm just such a nature person and the cityscape setting is not the most conducive place to my good mental health. Like I can tell you now, I will not be moving to New York after university. Yeah, I just came home, I did yoga. I unfortunately have another class still, so I'm gonna go prepare for that. And I also have a class tomorrow morning. But I think after that class tomorrow, I'm gonna find some time for myself and just rest a bit because I feel very like go, 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 go. I think it's so important as a creator to share these moments, just to give you a more realistic representation of what life can be like, especially at university, and a university like this where it can be very intense socially, academically, work life, moving country, living with people from everywhere. There are so many elements to it, and some days I do feel very overwhelmed, and it's easy to watch the highlights reel, the aesthetic clips, me exploring, living my best life, which I do feel like some days I feel like I'm living my best life. It's easy to watch that and think that it's like that all the time, and it's not. So here's the dose of reality. Oh, I just want to move to like a little cottage in the middle of nowhere in the forest, and for that to just be the rest of my life. We can all romanticize a bit of cottagecore in our darkest hours. announcements. Hey, product manager mood. I am currently at my friend Tobias's apartment and we are doing a 6-hour business workshop sprint. So for our science of learning tutorial, we are building a final project together. Rather than doing lots of little meetings, we thought we'd just meet up and do it all. So we're currently in our 5-minute break, hype music break, that we've just been working for the last few hours, and it's very productive. Let's go. Smile. Logistics. We are just planning my meetup, and I have the queen of organisation and logistics helping me. And she's literally the queen. Could not do it without Phuong. So it's gonna be good.
So excited.
Yeah, Phuong is very good at just everything to do with planning, community building, experience design.
I feel like we just go out and eat.
I think we do. And I feel like I always do the same pan and you always do the same pose. Like I need to make an album of this moment. Woo! Bachata!
Ahora abrazalo suavemente. Súbelo. Meneo. Eres mi sueño de mujer, mi sueño de mujer. A ver las palmas para Brian. El día que me falte tu piel, ¿qué serás? ¿Qué será de mí? No seas parte de mi amanecer. ¿Qué será? ¿Qué será?
I love seeing trees. I just feel so much more myself in nature. Look how far away the city is. This makes me so happy. All those skyscrapers far, far away. Obviously cities have their place and I'm really grateful to be in one, and I'm learning a lot through having been in so many different cities. But I think especially living where I live, it's just so hectic, very hustly and bustly. Being here, it feels like I can breathe again, like I can just be. I only have an hour and a half before I need to go back and like, you know, go back into the uni flow. Being here feels healing. This is exactly what I needed. I've just been journaling on my Remarkable. I've just been listening to the birds. I purposely didn't take earphones so that I could just listen to the sounds. If you're feeling stressed, please just go find some grass. Just sit there for a bit with no stimulation, like no devices. Just exist and see how it changes your thought patterns. This is the entertainment for me too. For the first time ever, I created a real plan for a meetup. Every one that I've ever hosted has been more spontaneous or organised by a different organisation like VidCon, but this time I really wanted it to align with my values. Me and my roommate Phuong structured it with a few key activities, especially to help people who might be more shy and scared to come to an event where they have to meet a lot of strangers. We started with like speed dating moments where everyone would speak to someone for about 60 seconds with a given question and then rotate. Everyone then sat in mini picnic groups so that people could get to know each other more deeply, and we prepared a few meaningful questions.
Hi everyone, hola. I just wanted to have a little moment at the start just to say thank you to all of you for coming.
I then went between each mini picnic, got to steal everyone's amazing food that they made or brought, and just got to know people. Like, guys, I love you. Like, every time I do a meetup, I just feel in awe that people like that watch my videos. People at the meetup were helping me learn Spanish, they taught me things about Buenos Aires, and something I also appreciate about this community is how brave people are, because so many people came alone, not knowing anyone. The meetup was facilitated by my friends at uni, and I literally feel so grateful to them for creating such a wonderful event. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to send you so much love. No matter what's going on in your life, you've got this. I'm hoping one day our paths cross.